Crocker sets his team first at 2nd down and 3 at the 35. He looks to throw. He's going deep. Double coverage. And Gray makes a spectacular leaping catch. Double covered. Fairchild had him, and Kapliner comes over the top, and Chris Gray, with a leaping catch of 35 yards, catches it at the Lebanon 30. They don't get much more pretty than that, Bob.
Well, you couldn't get much better coverage without knocking the ball away. The coverage was there. You had 2 men on him, and it was just perfectly thrown ball.
Nice catch by Gray. 1st and 10 at the Lebanon 30. Crocker throws. He's got his receiver on the far side, and he is slung out of bounds by Calderon Williams. On the reception for the Wolverines, Darnell Horton. Horton, a slot receiver, running the out route. And Laverne has covered a lot of ground in a very short period of time. 1st and 10, Wolverines at the Lebanon 15. 4:23 to go in the 3rd. Crocker in the gun. Gives it to Tillery off the left side. Dylan Miles on the tackle along with Elliott Weed. And they punish Randall Tillery. Tillery is slung to the ground. Picks up about 2. No more. Timeout on the field.
That doesn't look good right there, Tommy. Matthew Maynard shaking up. He's going to have to come out of the ball game. I don't know if it's an ankle, a knee, what, but he's down on about the 5-yard line. The officials have stopped the game, so he's going to have to come out for a play anyhow.
Brad, can you tell what happened to our free safety?
I didn't see the play that caused the injury, but you can tell he's in extreme pain. He's down on the ground at about the 5-yard line, holding his right knee. I know Justin, our trainer, is out there helping him out right now. I'll get back to you when I know more details, but right now it looks like the right knee of Maynard twitched some way. Didn't see the play, like I said, but I'll keep you up to date, Tommy.
Matthew Maynard, junior free safety for Lebanon, as both teams taking a knee and getting watered. We'll take a 30-second break. Lebanon leads Laverne 21-7. We got 4 minutes and 1 second. Well, Maynard's going off the field under his own power. That is encouraging as we get a sub coming into the backfield, defensive secondary, to play back there. To go in the 3rd period. Lebanon leads 21-7. Laverne has it at Lebanon's 13, 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers on the right. Will they check out McKay early? They roll right. Crocker. Oh, wow. Oh, that was evil. That was bad news. Cross blew up a blocker and threw the blocker onto Crocker. That's almost, yeah, that's bad. You can't do that. Cross just threw the blocker back on the quarterback for a huge loss. Huge, -9.
That's the thing of beauty. You got to see it. That's right there is worth watching this replay tomorrow morning.
Wow. He weighs 170 pounds, maybe. 3rd and long. Crocker to throw toward the end zone. Calderon Williams and the receiver tangled up, and out comes a flag. On the attempted catch is Horton, and the flag comes out as Calderon Williams and Horton get tangled up in the end zone. Pass interference will be the call against Lebanon.
And the bad thing about it, we had them at 3rd and 20.
Yeah, let them off the hook.
Let them off the hook right there. That's going to give them a 1st down.
Wow. Advantage, disadvantage. When you get tangled up, somebody's going to throw that flag. I mean, that's just what happens.
Well, we're getting turned around on these deep passes. We're getting our back turned instead of turning those hips and running with the ball. We're getting turned around somehow.
That'll make it a 1st and 10 at the 11. So Laverne can get a 1st without scoring. Crocker, straight drop, throws it high into the end zone for Gray, and he catches it. Wolverines with a touchdown. Locked up in man coverage with Fairchild. They throw the fade, and Gray turns turns, leaps, catches it for an 11-yard touchdown reception. So with 3:07 to go in the third, Laverne answers Lebanon's 14-point barrage. Williams will attempt the PAT for Laverne as they shoot fireworks. The snap, the spot, the kick, it's good. 3:07 to go. Laverne cuts it to 7. It's 21-14 Lebanon. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Blue Devil Football Network.
We've got 3:07 left in the third. Laverne, a 72-yard, 6-play drive. 70 of the 72 yards comes through the air. A touchdown pass of 11 yards. Chris Gray from Micah Crocker. Hayes has kicked the PAT. 3:07 left in the third. It's 11-21. Laverne 14.
And Maynard is back on the field. Matthew Maynard is back as one of the wingmen. Williams will kick off for Laverne Wolverines. He kicks it long, kicks it over our heads, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Lebanon will put it in play at the 20. It's good to see Maynard back.
And he doesn't look like he's favoring it coming off the field right there either, Tommy. I believe he's all right.
He looks pretty good, and that is a scary, scary scenario anytime you see one of those kids working on that knee.
Well, I mean, you got Newman out, you got Crudup out, you got Benford out.
Lattimore.
Lattimore. It goes on and on.
First and 10, Lebanon at their own 20. 3:07 to go in the third. Blue Devils lead 21-14. Double tight end set. Salas. The give is to Maynard up the middle. He picks up maybe one on the trap. Laverne's crowd rising, screaming.
Now's your time for your play action, Tommy. They're selling out. They're coming in. The linebackers are coming in on that handoff up the middle every time.
They got 8 in the box.
Yeah, they do.
They're playing 3 deep in the secondary, zone coverage in the secondary, and they are putting 8 people. Now they walk the free up, and they back him back out. The give is to the tailback, Hastings. He tries the right side, tries to bounce it, can't get outside, and is slung to earth by Williams, the free safety. Williams came up after the corner was set, got in the alley, and made the play on Hastings. Terry, Hastings, although negative yardage on that play, outstanding performance so far.
Tommy, we're still in the third quarter. 20 carries, 127 yards for DeMarco Hastings, and 2 touchdowns.
Inside 2 minutes. 3rd and 13 at Lebanon's own 17. They flank 3 receivers left. Salas looks left. He scrambles. He goes nowhere. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. And Maynard will come on to punt. Matthew Maynard. He banged up that knee moments ago. He stays in the game to punt it. Calderon Williams is a gunner on the left. Fairchild on the right. Snap is perfect. There's the kick. Nice kick. It's a knuckleball. It's going to hit and roll, take a slight Lebanon bounce, and be whistled dead at the 42 of Laverne, a kick of 39 yards. That gets you out of the hole. Clutch kick by the junior, Matthew Maynard.
Well, Laverne gets a stop there. Now we've got to step up on defense here. We've got to stop that long pass. We're getting turned around. They're making us look silly on that long pass, Tommy.
So the theory, as I understand it, run with them, run with them, run with them, then get your head around when the receiver reaches for the ball. And Lebanon is turning just a little too soon. 1:07 to go in the third. Laverne has it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Crocker at quarterback. Throws deep. He's got a man, and it's off his fingertips. He was open. Wide open on that play was LeBron Gardner, and he flat out dropped it.
Well, we're going to have to do so. We're going to have to play 20 yards off the ball or something to keep them from getting behind us.
They are trying to hit the home run, and we were very fortunate that that one was off the fingertips of LeBron Gardner. 2 left, 2 right receivers. Crocker takes a snap and rolls to his left. They're looking short. Now Crocker's chased out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked, and sacked very hard. Miles Dillon on the tackle.
Wheat in there as well. He came in and mopped up. Elliott Wheat doing a good job of staying with him, and after Dillon gets a hold of him, he's coming in and putting the boom on him as well.
3rd down and 11. Loss of 1. Ball moved back almost to the 41. Plays are signaled in from the sideline by the Laverne coaching staff. Crocker has not been under center all night. 19, 18, 17, 16. This will be the last play of the 3rd period, and it will not be the last play because they took too much time getting that play off. They're in the no huddle, and they still get stuck with a 5-yard penalty.
I knew you saw the back judge. He was counting him down, and they were trying to get him to hurry up from the sidelines over here. He just took too long getting into his cadence before he could get the ball snapped.
That will back it up 5. 13.4 seconds and the clock runs. Maybe they'll get a playoff. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Crocker calls for the ball. Throwing long. Incomplete. Incomplete. Had Matthew Maynard in coverage, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd period. We've got 12 minutes of regulation football left. Laverne and Lebanon, they've got a good one going. The Blue Devils lead the Wolverines 21-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Won't we? Wait a minute. Now they're spotting the ball. They want to make sure they had the right line of scrimmage. We're going to take a 60 seconds. We'll be back. This is the Blue Devil football. Punt it.
It's happening in Wilson County. You'll find it in the Wilson Post. Published every Wednesday and Friday. To subscribe, call 444-6088 or a hometown community
36 to the 29.
For local people, the Wilson Post.
Williams' punt is fielded by Fairchild. He juggles it, and he's tackled at his own 35. Excuse me, at his own 24. That's a punt of 35 yards as Fairchild juggled it but managed to hang on. 11:52 to go in the game. Lebanon leads Laverne 21-14, and now the Blue Devils have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. A long drive would be awfully nice, thank you. Salas under center. Gives it to Hastings, the workhorse. He gets across the line of scrimmage. He gets out near the 30. He was stopped initially and then had a great burst, a second effort, and gets it across to the 30-yard line.
Doing a good job of following his blockers right there, Tommy. They're, that left side over there with Keenan Dye and Tyler Walker, they're blowing some holes open.
Lebanon looks at a second